Every year when I come to do this, I find some tidbit or some story that I'd like to share, and so I want to do that again with you today, this year. July 19th, 1916. Gerald had a canvas sack slung over his shoulder. The women and the old men wondered fearfully how many telegrams it contained. The boy crisscrossed the street, the angel of death in a postal cap. He held out the telegram. "I can't help it, Mrs. Llewellyn," he said. He was only 17. She would not take the envelope. His lip trembled. "Please take it. I've got these others to do and more at the post office. Hundreds." He moved on to the next. The boy approached Minnie Potts. "Which one?" she cried. "Joey or Johnny?" "I don't know, ma'am. You have to read it." And when all of the telegrams were delivered, 211 dead, with 2 or 3 more every day that the Battle of Somme raged on. Every street in Aberon, Wales lost someone. Mourning occurred every few yards. July 1st, 1916. To Corporal Berwin's surprise, the sergeant barked, "Dressing by the numbers, right dressing 1." And the men began to dress off as if on a parade ground, carefully adjusting the distance between them until they were arranged like skittles in a bowling alley. Then, as ordered, they formed into lines and marched across no man's land. When they were halfway, the German machine guns opened fire. The men in the assembly trench were afraid. Corporal Berwin was worried by the fall of the morale of the aberrant pals, and within the hour, 211 of them were dead. On July 1st, 1916, in the Battle of Somme, Allied forces suffered 58,000 casualties, including 20,000 dead on the first day of the battle. Over the course of 5 months, 400,000 young men died to hold a piece of land not much bigger than your typical farm or with much more strategic importance. This is the 95th anniversary of the Battle of Somme. Humorist Robert Fulghum said people die of 2 things, tragedy and inevitability. And we stand here today to honor those who have died or who were injured in the tragedy of battle. And we are saddened to know that inevitability took the last Canadian World War I veteran last year. John Babcock passed away at age 109. And it is interesting to think that when Mr. Babcock enlisted and sent to England, he was too young to go to the front lines. He spent his days in the Boys Brigade and is forever the last name in the list of 650,000 Canadian veterans, all of whom have now passed on, but whose stories it is our duty to keep relevant. And to remember that no matter what our opinion on war, we live free today as proof that our honored military veterans and our current serving members do what they are asked. Thank you.